Now it's time for my favorite part of the show, NFL TNA from Mr. Ralph Michaels.
You know, thanks to Marco, Gianni, and you for letting me do a quick segment on here. You know, we're going to have some wow numbers, some angles that are very good. And I'm going to try to come up with a situation each week where our viewers can learn and benefit from this. You know, first talking about division dogs. We talked about it on a couple of videos. Week 1 division dogs, simply 17-4-1 against the spread. Week 1 division dogs of 8 or more, like Washington is, you plugged your nose in that video, 7-1 against the spread. You got to remember, those dogs are a little more conservative week 1. The teams are very familiar with each other, and you're not going to gamble when it's a division game and you could fall back in the standings by a full game after week 1. Now I want to talk about taking last year's final records and making a play on week 1. The NFL is a league of parity. You know, from 4 wins to 10 wins, could be couple defensive touchdowns, couple special teams plays. There's not that much of a difference from those top to bottom teams. What I found is this: if week 1 of the NFL, if a team is on the road and they had 4 or 5 wins last year, this goes back to 2011, those teams, 14-3-1 against the spread, 82%. That's the Giants and San Fran. Then I looked at all the teams that had 0 wins to 5 wins just to make sure I wasn't data mining and pulling out some cherry picking some numbers. If you take every team that had 6 wins or fewer the year before and they're on the road week 1, they went 28-12, 70%. The flip side, absolutely the same. Teams that had 9, 10, or 11 wins the year before start on the road week 1, 13, 23, and 2, 36%. That is Tennessee, Pittsburgh, Indy, Baltimore, and Houston. And then if I take every team that had 9 or more wins on the road week 1, 22, 33, and 3, 40%. So teams that had 6 or fewer wins, if they're on the road, you want to play on them. Teams that had 9 or more wins start on the road, play against them. A huge overreaction from last year's records to week 1 of this upcoming season.
Woo, now that's some TNA.